Hey y'all, it's me, Vegan Granny. Come here, Gizmo. Come here. And Gizmo. Say hi, Poodle. Say hi, Poodle Wooda. Poodle Wooda Wooda. Okay, get on your bed. Go get on your bed. It's me, Vegan Granny, and I can say Vegan Gizmo too because the dog food that he's eating right now is the all natural, and I don't think this dog food has any meat in it because his little skin is so sensitive. I don't want to get into that. So we're gonna just call him Vegan Gizmo for now. So I want to let you guys know that I'm honoring my mom today. She would have been 99 years old um, today. Today is her birthday. And she's celebrating her birthday in heaven with my dad. But, one thing I want to say is I know a lot of people who are my age, who are in their 50s, have, lost either one or both of their parents. Unfortunately, I lost my dad when I was extremely young. So I was raised by my mom, who was such a great person. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better mother. I was not her biological child. She adopted me when I was 5 years old. And maybe I'll, share more of that story later. But I'm just going to say I am an adopted child. And I just honor her today. Like, I had to literally go through a year of grief therapy to help me process her death. Like, I think being an only child and just having one parent, when that parent leaves you, you're just overwhelmed. Like, when my mom passed away, me and my husband, he was my boyfriend at the time. Like, we weren't even engaged. Like, we had just really just got into our relationship. My mom's been gone, I think this is the 5th year. Yeah, she been gone 5 years. So me and Babe had just got together when she passed away. So, and I felt like he didn't understand because he still has both of his parents. Both of his parents are still alive, which, is really great. And I felt like he didn't understand me. And the grief therapy was provided by the hospice care insurance that my mom had. It was covered under her insurance. And at first I was like, I don't want to sit and talk to some stranger about, how I'm feeling or whatever, because I don't know. I just, black people, we just don't like therapy for some reason. We don't like talking to strangers. And I just didn't want to do it at first. But I'm so happy I did. Like, I think that was one of the best experiences that I've had. Like, it seemed like every week she had something different. We did activities, we did, art. It wasn't just sit down and talk to me and we, you know, and she just listened. I mean, we did art, we did all types of stuff. And it really helped. I can't tell you everything we did, but trust me, it helped. I really feel like had I not did that therapy, like, I would still be tripping off of my mom's death, even though my mom was 93 years old when she passed away. And she wasn't, towards the end, she had got really sick. But in her 80s, she lived at home by herself. She cooked for herself. She washed her own clothes. She did everything. Of course, I checked on her every single solitary day and went to her house because we didn't live too far from each other. And at the time, I was still driving. So, of course, I checked on her a lot. But she was, really functioning well until she started to get sick. So I think because we were so close, that was the reason why it was, just so difficult for me to process her death. Even though I didn't want to see her, sick and suffering here in the natural, I knew that her death was what she wanted because she kept talking about, I'm not going to be here long, and all of this. So she was really trying to prepare me for her leaving, for her transition. And I look back on, her death now, and I have no guilt. I'm not saying that I was a perfect daughter, but I really believe that I was, a good daughter. I did a lot of the things that my mom wanted me to do. I was there for her. I loved her. She loved me. People that knew her knew how much she loved me. So I have no regrets. Even today is her birthday. I miss her. I wish she was here. We'd be laughing and talking and eating that Sara Lee pound cake. Because my mama loved that Sara Lee pound cake, the one that you get in the freezer section. We had that every year for her birthday. Sara Lee pound cake in the home style Safeway brand ice cream. That was her favorite. I can't do that now because I'm vegan. I told her, I said, child, because I still talk to her. I said, child, I'm not eating that Sara Lee pound cake this year, sweetheart, because I'm vegan. And I know that if my mom was still here and I had told her that, we ain't doing the pound cake this year because I'm vegan, she'd have been like, vegan? What is, because, she was real old school. What is vegan? You on some, oh, Lord, my child doing some old new mess. Now she vegan. Lord, vegan, is that a religion or something? It would have been hilarious. My mother was one of the funniest people. I'm going to tell y'all this one story and then I'm going to go. My mom had this betta fish and she named him Petey. Every day I called her, she had a story about Petey, this fish. His little container was sitting on her kitchen table. So she would have her coffee and she would sit down and she would talk to Petey. So she called me one morning and she was like, I think there's something wrong with Petey. And I was like, what? What could be wrong with him? And she was like, he's not moving like he normally does. And so I was like, okay, Mom, have you overfed him? What could you have done to this fish? She was like, I feed him every day and 2 times a day. And I change his water every day. I said, Mom, you change his water every day? And she was like, yeah, because he poop every day. And I didn't want him swimming around in that poop. I was like, oh my God. You cannot change fish water every day. And my mother said that she had this system where she had the water, she boiled the water. She would let it sit and cool. Oh, so this was this process that she did every day for this poor fish that she ended up killing because she was changing his water every day. But she thought she was helping him because she didn't want him swimming around in a bunch of poop. I was like, sweetheart, fish poop. That's part of their thing. For one, you're overfeeding the poor fish. I don't see why he ain't blew up by now. And for two, you're changing the water too much. So Petey died. Rest in peace, Petey. My mama literally cried when she woke up and Petey was dead. I knew Petey was gonna die because she was changing the water every day. And you know, the fish, they can't deal with that. But I mean, she was in her 80s. She thought she was doing something good for poor little Petey, but Petey couldn't take it and Petey went to heaven. So hopefully my mama didn't, found Petey and apologized because she literally called me that morning and she was crying. I thought one of her little friends because she lived in a senior citizen complex and it seemed like every other day somebody that lived there was dying. I thought one of her little friends had died and it was Petey. Petey had went on to glory and my mother she was crying. I had to literally drive to her house to calm her down and ask her, sweetheart, I will buy you another beta. They like $8, $5, $6 at Pet. You can get another one, sweetheart. You don't have to cry over the fish. And she was like, no, I loved Petey. He was my friend. I can't laugh. I don't want to laugh. I tried my best not to laugh at the house because she was so serious about that fish. I was like, sweetheart, you know how easy it is to find another one that looks just like Petey. Because the thing about betas is they all look the same. Like, you could get another blue one. She had a blue one. They all about the same. And she said no. So she never got another fish. I love you, Mama. I know that you are watching over me and you see that I'm happy and I'm not as fat as I was because you was having a problem with my weight. So I'm getting that weight off, girl. I'm about to be skinny. And I know you love my husband and you're happy that I'm happy. So happy birthday, Lucille Williams. And I honor my ancestors, so my altar is going to be lit up today with a bunch of love. And I might just buy that Sara Lee pound cake and just give it to her so she can be happy. I've been talking for 13 minutes. I love you guys. Thanks so much for listening to my ramblings. And I might talk to you later. But if I don't, y'all have a blessed day. Bye.